morning, I'm Tony Hunt, and this morning I'm with Brett Howison, the CEO of Innovation Transport Services. Brett, tell us a little bit about the ITS story, how it all began.
Well, Innovation Transport Services, we're a small to medium enterprise, very much a family business. I've been involved in the industry for 17 years, and Innovation Transport Services itself has been going now since the 1st of July 99. So I've been going, since last century.
Tell us a little bit about what makes ITS different from your competitors.
I think when a company gets too large, it loses its personalised touch. So I wanted to set up a business that is large enough to look after you, but small enough to care. So rather than having a large single office in each state, I have multiple offices so that a customer gets trucks and services from people that are in their local area. So currently I've got 2 branches in Sydney, one in Liverpool and one in Penrith. We're also open in Melbourne and in Brisbane as well. And it's definitely very much a family business. I run the Liverpool branch in Sydney. My sister runs the Greater West at Penrith. My brother runs the branch in Melbourne, and we've got a close family friend that we've known for a long time, runs the operation in Brisbane. The dedicated vehicle, that's an important component. Let's say you're moving some goods from Parramatta to Penrith, okay, just for an example.
Yep.
If you use a transport company or a courier company, they will come, they will pick your freight up, they'll go and pick up all this other freight, they take it back to the yard, it's unloaded, it's then sorted in the yard, it's put onto another vehicle and then delivered out maybe the next day, maybe a couple of days later to Penrith. Okay? With my service, we come, we pick the freight up, we take it directly to where it's going, and you're charged for that period of time. Okay, so it's like, I said to my customers, it's like I've got 150 vehicles, you've got availability of 150 vehicles, and you only pay for what you want for the period when you need it.
And I know that when my goods are going to be picked up, they're going to go straight from the pickup point to
directly there. Yep, there's nobody else. You'll never have one of my trucks turn up with other freight on it, or pick up anything else, or do anything else for you while they're doing your work.
Great.
So the dedicated vehicle, I have designed the business so that there's only ever 3 people within the loop. Okay, there's you, the customer, there's your fleet controller, and whatever driver they're discussing the conversation with. Each one of my fleet controllers, and there's 2 per branch, they're only designed to run 25 vehicles each. I calculated that was the amount of trucks that they could service and look after to provide you with that personalised service still. Okay, if there's a lot of companies where they just have people you ring up and whoever takes the phone will say, yeah, sure, just give me your details. What's your phone number or what's your account number? Okay, well, that's not a personalised service. There is a need for it, and people who want that sort of business don't come to me because that's not what I do.
So your customers aren't numbers in the system?
No, exactly right. Yeah, it's very personalised. You go up and you'll get your fleet controller, and your fleet controller understands you, and what we do is we introduce half a dozen different vehicles to you, and we tell you what their name is. I'll be sending John in today. Give him a go. So when you ring up, once you've built up a relationship with ITS, you ring up and say, I need John, Bill and Ted tomorrow. Okay, or I just need John, or maybe I need 5 trucks.
Yep.
So, and our drivers get to know your freight, and they get to know the way that you want the business done as well. So it's a very personalised type of service.
Right. Now, I believe that training of your staff and drivers is very important to you. Can you tell us a little bit about your training method?
Absolutely. One of the things that I thought was very important about running a successful business is the level of the quality of the service that you're actually providing for people. So in order to provide my customers with the best service possible, I wanted to introduce a 3-step training program. It's called the 5-star trainer system. So our drivers get a series of stars when they have completed a series of tasks.
So there's an incentive for your drivers to deliver good outcomes there.
They get paid more money. The more stars they have, the more hourly rate they're on. So there's 3 parts to it. There's a Transport Workers Union minimal occupational health and safety standard requirement. Now, I know there's a lot of transport companies that are under a lot of pressure, so we went directly to the Transport Union and said, how do we make sure that all of our guys comply? And they said, well, the blue card is the training system that we use. So all of my drivers are blue card. There's also fatigue management, because this is, the big catch cry. So there's an online fatigue management course. It's 99 hours that all of my guys must have completed before they can start work and do work for us. And there's also a one-day course called Consistently Quicker. I put it together with an independent training company. And so they gave me the training components, and I told them what I wanted in those components, and together we came up with this one-day course, Consistently Quicker, which gets the drivers to understand exactly what they're supposed to be doing.
And how does that relate to benefits for your customers?
Professionalism. I mean, in a word, we send you out a better quality, better trained driver that can deliver you exactly the product to which I'm telling you that you're going to be able to get.
Great. Now, I believe, Brett, you've been recently given some recognition in the industry. You've got the Small Business Champions Award. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, we were very honoured. Recently, we entered a competition last year. We found out that it was the largest nationally recognised small to medium enterprise awards in Australia, and we entered it, and we were fortunate to come away as the winners in the area of service. I think there were about 148 categories, and we're obviously a service, so we entered that area, and yeah, we're currently the winners. And I certainly say to my team that while it's a great honour and we appreciate it, it's now really our responsibility to prove that we're worthy of that award. So it's time to double our efforts.
Brett, tell us about your 3-point guarantee.
I'm pretty excited about the guarantee. I believe that currently we have the best guarantee in transport. And it consists of, one, we will match any competitor's written quote. So as long as there's a genuine quote, we will guarantee that we will match the cheapest price available. Two, there's a number of ways that we can charge the business. There's hourly, piece rate, parcel rate, and a number of other methods. We will do it in the most cost-effective way for you.
Great.
So it'll be at the cheapest possible method every single time. That's the default position. And three, if you're just not satisfied with the way that we've conducted the business, I offer a 100% money-back guarantee.
Brett, tell us how you'd like your customers to reach out to you.
Well, we run a series of promotions and offers. We have available here, if you click on the link below, there are links to credit applications, and you can order online and keep an eye out for the special promotional offer that we're running at the moment.
Innovation Transport Services. Consistently quicker.